Yeah, good morning, boys. It's Friday. You know what that means. I've got a bit of bad news for you. And the bad news is that, well, there's no easy way of saying this, so I'll just come out and say it. Guan Yu's left the team. And through no fault of our own. Basically, we were there, we were ready to offer him a new contract, and then we got a knock on the door. And it was from Mercedes. And they said that whilst they were happy with how the team was performing, they were not happy with how Guan Yu was performing and wanted someone better in the car. We were stubborn, we held our ground, and we said, no, we're not doing it. But they said they would withdraw their engines early if we didn't. So we were backed into a corner, and now we have no driver. Well, we do have a driver. It's a driver that Mercedes have picked out. So I think you can probably guess who it is when you have a look at the championship there, because yeah, the driver in question that's come to join us is Mick Schumacher. And 95 rated Mick Schumacher, I must add as well. Yeah, it seems like this is the guy that Mercedes think that is going to help us win the Constructors' Championship, and not Guan Yu. So yeah, our hands were essentially tied. We were all looking forward to keeping Guan Yu, but no, Mercedes wanted to put Mick Schumacher in the car. So that's what we did, at the risk of losing engines. So yeah, everybody welcome Mick Schumacher to the team. And it's the Hungarian Grand Prix first up. I will let you all know I conveyed my opinion to Toto, and Toto was absolutely understanding, but he said, look, his hands are tied, it's come from the higher ups. So yeah, let's go get practice and qualified, and let's see what happens at the Hungaroring.
Welcome to Budapest once again for another round of Formula One action. Historically a good race for first victories, with Button, Hill, Alonso and Heikki Kovalainen all reaching the top step of the podium for the first time here. We're northeast of Budapest for the race today then, at the 2.7 mile Hungaroring circuit. 14 corners here, 8 to the right and 6 to the left, on a track where downforce is king and passing is notoriously difficult. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. The governess lines up on pole position, edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Mick Schumacher, Perez, Max Verstappen and Russell, Leclerc, Sainz, Gasly and Yuki Tsunoda, Yuri Vips, Stroll, Liam Lawson and Fernando Alonso, Oscar Piastri, Ticktum, Robert Schwartzman and Kevin Magnussen, Albon, Joe, Latifi and Esteban Ocon lines up at the back of the grid. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. Natalie Pinkham joins me once again in the commentary box. It's fantastic to have you with us today. I'm curious though, how do you think the drivers stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
Well, I imagine they'll be starting to feel the adrenaline as they anticipate the rundown into turn one, a bit like preparing to go into battle. The unknown situation will bring nerves, but that's a good thing. It'll keep them focused on the moment and on their surroundings as we build towards the start of the Grand Prix.
So Mick Schumacher already paying dividends. He's qualified P3, Jackie in P1. But my... excuse me. Yeah, Mick... maybe this was the right decision to get us this Constructors' Championship. Us and Mick Schumacher. Huh.
So the formation lap is underway here in Hungary. The front runners will want to get themselves prepared for the race ahead. as they can expect to be attacked through the first 2 corners when the lights go out. They'll need to survive those in order to kickstart what they hope is a promising race. As the cars make their way back to the starting grid to form up and get ready for lights out, let's hope the race ahead today is a thrilling one. It will go down as a memorable Grand Prix in the history books.
Okie dokie then, folks, here we go with the Hungarian Grand Prix. How will Mick do in his debut for Team Chaseliner? It's lights out of where we're going. Jackie immediately over to cover that McLaren. That McLaren's going to get shoved straight to the outside of the track, but look out, who's this coming up the inside? Who you think it is? It's Mick Schumacher! Mick Schumacher! It doesn't know his place in the team, obviously, but he's here to, well, mind you, he is here to get results, as Jackie's on the curb and she's got the 2 Red Bull, no, it's one of the Red Bulls, and yeah, I don't know which Red Bull it is, but he's being forced off the track. We'll be seeing you there, Mr. Red Bull, as there goes Schumacher. Schumacher is gone. Schumacher is gone. We'll be seeing you. We got this train here being headed up by Lando Norris, I think that was there, but Schumacher, I can hardly believe what we're seeing here. There's Mick Schumacher, and Jackie's got to be about at least, what? Oh, she's off the track again. That's not going to do her any favours as she heads down to the end. Oh, she's off the track again! Know your limits there, for crying out loud. We've got the 2 Red Bulls in attendance as well. Did see both of them, but that's got to be a 2.5 second gap already that Mick Schumacher has built up, and he is on it like a bonnet. As we move on to lap number 3, and Jackie is defending from Lando Norris. Oh, might have been a bit of contact there into turn 1. Nothing too special. Well, I say nothing too special. It was a little bit of contact. It may happen again as they head down to turn 2. But, oh, that's very deep. Oh, that's very deep at Lando. Oh, I thought Lando was going to come and... but hello, the 2 Red Bulls are fighting each other. That's Perez doing the dirty on Verstappen there. As he tried the outside of turn 4, but that's not going to work out for him. As we move on to lap number 4, and we got Liam Lawson not having a particularly good race. Well, no, Liam Lawson's nowhere near here. That's Fernando Alonso actually dive-bombing Liam Lawson out of nowhere. Excuse you, says the 2-time Spanish world champion who actually won his first race at this very circuit, believe it or not. 2004, I believe it was, that he won in the Renault, as it was back then. What a victory that was for the Spanish driver. But, now that is Piastri. So Alonso has lost out to Piastri as he was trying to fight Liam Lawson. Look at this mess back here. This is, what, for a podium probably? As, well, we've got Norris in the lane as Norris suffered some damage there. We'll have to wait and find out. As we got Sainz trying to pass Perez here for P4. Side by side down the main straight. You got one of the Mercedes involved there. You got Tsunoda involved back there. Still, it's going to go on. But Jackie's disappeared. Verstappen's disappearing. Perez and Sainz still side by side. It's like, excuse me, I'm coming through. And it's like, no, you're not. I'm not. I'm keeping this position. Neither one of them can decide who wants P4. And Perez is going to forcibly take it from him. As the Mercedes is having a look up the inside. Oh, he was having a look up the inside of turn 4. You don't want to be doing that around this circuit. But speaking of you don't want to be doing that, it looks like Jackie's got company for P2, and that company comes in the form of her closest challenge. A bit of contact there between the 2 down the main straight. This is great. This is that kind of racing we need to see. And all the while, guess who's disappearing off into the distance? That's right, Mick Schumacher. Jesus Christ, what have they give Mick Schumacher now? As have we found someone that can finally take a fight to Jackie here? Look at the gap he's got. He's got a 10-second gap. That's ridiculous, and that's insane. As Verstappen thinks about the inside of turn 4. You don't want to be making that move too often. And the gap on lap number 7 has increased to 12 seconds as Verstappen thinks about the outside of turn 1. But if I know oh, he's got a bit of a wiggle on the curve there on the outside. That might give Perez a little look. Going down, he's getting closer, is Sergio Perez. The Mercedes in question is George Russell. George Russell is out for Pierre Gasly here. And I think this move to Mercedes didn't work out too well for Pierre Gasly as we head up the hill to see. Oh, that's a bit more contact. He's been forced wide. And we've got oh my God, we got contact between the Red Bulls. That's Sergio Perez out, and that might be a safety car. That might be, and it was a safety car as well. You can see the board flashing there. So Mick Schumacher with a 17-second lead. He's going to get a free pit stop. I think it's fair to say, that's easy for me to say. I can't speak English today. But he's going to get the free pit stop. He's going to read the newspaper. He's going to have a cup of tea. And he'll still get out in front of Jackie. Because she hasn't even got into the lane. She's only in the lane now. Jesus Christ. What is this insanity? Into the lane she comes. Oh, they weren't ready for her. Come on. Do better. She'll still stay P2, but oh my God. We've got a replay of what happened between the Red Bulls. I'd love to see a replay of what happened between the Red Bulls if that's possible. Or is it not in the budget? It's not in the budget. All right then. Well, Karen Horner decided he didn't want that footage shown. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll have this footage shown as we come on to the start of lap number 10. We get the restart here to start the Grand Prix back up again. And Mick Schumacher still leads as Jackie is hunting him down into turn 1. She'll think about it, but... Speak with the Red Bulls having their own issues. I don't think she'd be too interested in fighting much. She might let Mick Schumacher have his day in the sun. For now. We're on to you, Schumacher. But she might have even bigger problems here because Carlos Sainz is trying the outside of turn 4. That's never going to work there in a month of Sundays. You might want to rethink your life choices there, Carlos. As Schumacher into the chicane, Jackie into the chicane. And she's leading the world's longest conga line as well. Because Schumacher, look at him again. He's disappeared off into the distance once again. Oh, I thought she was going to go very wide there. Tell you what, she's got these lines right nicely. And she's, Carlos Sainz is thinking about the outside. Oh, there's a bit more contact. And that's going to invite Lando Norris in for a look, but we'll keep an eye on that. Meanwhile, look at Guan Yu Zhou. Guan Yu with the Aston Martin P11. He might not get a point. In fact, he might not get much of anything because I think Charles Leclerc is about to pass him for P11. And right behind him, Pierre Gasly, Yuki Tsunoda. It's fair to say he was in the points, was Zhou, but... the only way I'm afraid from here is, well, backwards. Backwards, unfortunately, for the Chinese guy who got unceremoniously... I'm going to say this now, right? And I don't care if Toto Wolff or who's the big chief at Mercedes. I know his face. He's a handlebar mustache guy. But I don't care if either of them listen. They unceremoniously got rid of Zhou. That was out of order, out of the question. And where has Gasly gone? We've lost Pierre Gasly here. Oh, there he is. He's just there, past him. In fact, Zhou, look at this. This is Zhou going backwards. He's been passed by... Who's he been passed by? He's been passed by Leclerc. He's been passed by literally everyone else. Zhou is just going backwards at a rapid rate. I think that was Liam Lawson that Yuki Tsunoda, sorry, that went past him. It's turning into a horror show for him, and now he might be about to get passed by one of the Williamses. That's Alex Albon. Oh, poor Guan Yu. I seriously, I mean this, right? I absolutely mean this, and I don't care what they say. I think Guan Yu got shafted, and he got shafted big time by Mercedes, because they were, okay, we're happy we got Mick Schumacher in the team. Let's be perfectly honest with that. We are happy that we got Mick Schumacher in the team as we go on to lap number 13 And you got Ticktum and Stroll lurking back there. I think Ticktum's going to go the inside. Stroll may go the outside. 3 wide here into turn 1. I'll get onto this rant in a second. But Ticktum is through. That's P13. No, 15. Stroll is through. That's P16. Schwartzman might be going through. That's P17. No, Schwartzman's going to stay there back there for a moment because Liam Lawson is hanging out back there. I don't know how Liam Lawson managed to hang back there, but he did. Side by side through turn 4 doesn't work. Just ask the Red Bulls. But here comes that pass by Robert Schwartzman for P17. No, I don't care if they are listening. We're pleased to have Mick here because Mick will help us out. All bit of contact between Schwartzman and Zhou there as Liam Lawson's looking to get interested. But they did Zhou dirty. They did Zhou absolutely dirty. We saw an improvement in Guan Yu Zhou through Season 3. And it was starting to peter out a bit, in Season 4. But he didn't deserve that. He should have waited to the end of the season not to put Mick in the team. But we're happy Mick's here. Because Mick will help us out, do the job. As we got Leclerc up the inside of Alonso for P10 on lap 15. So this is the final point position here. We got Alonso, Leclerc, Gasly, and I believe that is Yuki Tsunoda back there. We've got Hollywood Lance Stroll staring at the back of his former team, Williams. Hollywood Lance Stroll looking, well, one of his former teams, I should say. Who's he staring at? That's Alex Albon for P14. Up the inside of turn 1 he'll go. You got Dan Ticktum back there. Stroll got past Ticktum somewhere. Did we not see that pass? Have we not got that on replay? Is the Hungarian, because nothing ever happens at Hungary, is the Hungarian director miss something? We wouldn't hold it against him because, like I said, nothing ever happens at Hungary. This is probably the most excitement we've ever had at Hungary in any F1 game. As shows pain will continue. That's Kevin Magnussen going past him for P19. Oh, he was in the points, was Guan Yu. He could have scored a point, but he'll stay on 69 points. Nice. And he'll be down to P20 if Kevin Magnussen has his way. And I think he has. Well, rip that guy. As speaking of rip, here comes that fight for this final point here between Alonso, Leclerc, Gasly and Tsunoda. And Leclerc's going to try again round the outside of turn 1. I don't think it's going to work. He'll have the inside for turn 2 if he keeps the momentum going. He will keep the momentum going. He's going to go the inside of turn 2. Come on, we're a great shot for the helicopter. I think Leclerc has finally got him. Yes, he has. Leclerc has got the final point-paying position. As we go on to lap number, what are we going on to here? Lap number 17, I think this is. And that is Dan Ticktum looking to get past Alex Albon for P15. So somewhere, Albon has got past Ticktum as well. And I think Schwartzman's about to, I thought he was going to have a look at Albon, but not quite. And Alonso's pain is continuing because there goes Leclerc. He's gone, so Alonso must have an issue. Either that or the tyres have gone, because here comes Gasly, and Gasly will get past him for P11. I think it's worse than that, because there goes Tsunoda for P12, and Alonso's going to find himself in P13 if he's not careful. Unlucky for some, he must have an issue with the car, because that car just went sailing right on. The anchors just didn't work there, and I think he's nursing a bit of an issue there. But meanwhile, up at the front, I know we're downtrodden, this isn't Zhou, but we're glad to have him in the team. Mick Schumacher, first race for Chase-Levin, first points for Chase-Levin, but even better than that, it's going to be his first victory ever at the Hungarian Grand Prix. Mick Schumacher, your race winner. Good boy, Mick, good boy. And Jackie will come home P2. But that is a good P2 because all the rest of her rivals, as she comes up behind Schumacher here, they've all fallen by the wayside. Esteban Ocon is your driver of the day, but I'd rather give it to Mick Schumacher if you don't mind.
It's victory in Budapest then, and what a victory it is after an incredible Grand Prix. Natalie Pinkham, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
I really feel the track layout combined with the track temperatures we saw today suited their car. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature, and the driver did a great job managing that as well. They just look so comfortable out there. It's like anything, it always looks so easy when it all just clicks.
Welcome then to the podium, our top 3 drivers. What a great effort from them today in a very difficult race. So let's have a look then at the drivers' standings. The Governess increases their championship lead. Let's focus on driver of the day, Natalie Pinkham. Come on, who do you pick?
Difficult call, but I'd like to say Esteban Ocon. He's just so gifted at getting the most out of his tyres, and he showed that today.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. The owner-drivers team moved to the top of the table. Meanwhile, Ferrari have improved their position. A strong weekend for them as they fight their way towards the top. Been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action. Can't wait to see what's next.
Unbelievable, Mick Schumacher. Look at that, he was legitimately faster. Nothing that could be done there. Absolutely nothing that could be done there. He was the fastest car out there. He's taken not just his first race victory, his first fastest lap, his first podium. Oh, great day for Mick Schumacher. Carlos Sainz joins the Chaseliners on the podium. Norris, Russell, Verstappen, Vips, Ocon, Piastri and Leclerc, your top 10. Sergio Perez didn't finish because of his contact with the Red Bulls. Contact between the Red Bulls brings out Karen Horner with probably the world's lamest excuse, if I know Karen Horner. But, yeah, we don't have any excuses. We've got a victory. Yeah. What do we say to that? Well, there's a lot we can say to that. Unfortunately, not a lot of it is repeatable. But through fear of getting demonetized by YouTube. Facts.
Things are looking good right now. I think we've got.
Yeah, we did not expect that. we did not expect Mick Schumacher to just roll up, slap it down on the table, and say, "Here you go." Whomp. Maybe they were right in bringing Mick Schumacher in for Guan Yu. I don't know. Maybe they were right on this occasion. Maybe, but I mean, look at that. 26 points. He's already jumped from 0 to whatever, and we've now taken the lead in the Constructors' Championship. Maybe this was the right decision. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh well, fair play, fair play. Fair play. Alright then, let's get something on here for Mick. Let's have a look. Funded team event. I don't know. Let's just take the sponsor advertising. Let's go do that. But join us tomorrow for F1 Manager 22 from the French Grand Prix. In the meantime, stay safe, be kind to each other. You can't be kind, quiet. No place in the world you can't be kind to other people. And yeah, Mick Schumacher, ladies and gentlemen.